every brother that's caught in the crossfire. That's caught in the crossfire.
Without mercy.
So, you want to be a Katarina main, huh? Let me tell you something. If you really want to be a Katarina main, you have to go through a lot of shit. Because if you genuinely think that Katarina is a button-mashing champion, you are in fact a shitter. Plastic 5 shitter. Number 1, if you honestly think Katarina is a button-mashing champion, don't play Katarina. Stick to what you think you believe. In your solemn heart, this is what you truly believe. Because you will never be able to play Katarina at a high mechanical level. You will never understand what Katarina is really all about. You're just a shitter. The definition of a shitter is when your head is stuck inside your ass, right? And then you take a shit, you eat your own shit, and then it just loops. It's a cycle of just constantly shitting and digesting your own shit. It's pretty fucked up. So if you actually want to be a shitter, then go right ahead. Because you will never understand what us Katarina mains are all about. Because you're a shitter. Number 2, if you honestly want to improve as a Katarina player, there's a whole lot in consideration that you have to take in. Matchups, reaction timing, and just improving mechanics. Though mechanics cannot be improved. That's something you have to improve yourself by through experience, or you just got that blood of mechanics in your heart. And some people are mechanically gifted in that type of thing. Some people are not. Some people, they have to learn it. Everybody has to learn to some extent. For example, I played League of Legends for 6 years. All right, I played some Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and it's a completely different concept, but I was actually pretty good at CSGO. Because I have good experience with gaming, it's how you improve with a game, just overall. Keep that in mind. So, summary, mechanic improvement is completely within you. You have to improve yourself by believing in yourself and by continuously practicing against every single matchup in lane. That's very important. That's to our next point for number 3. Number 3, you need to know how to deal with every single matchup that you're up against. Every single matchup as Katarina. That's paying attention to cooldowns, paying attention to how much mana is used, paying attention to how to deal with laning phase against that specific champion, how to manage the lane, when to roam, when to farm, when to go for a last hit, when to basic attack for a last hit, when to Q, when to W. There's a whole lot of shit with Katarina. That's the thing. That's what makes Katarina so fucking skilled. She is a skill champion, and if you do not think that, you're probably plastic. And you don't want to be a plastic, right? You need to grow a fucking brain, alright? Get outside, alright? Get outside, whoosh, your little box, alright? And start growing a brain. Katarina takes skill. Don't be a dumbass plastic cunt and start understanding that. Number 4, try to think like an assassin. What do assassins do? They hide, they wait for the perfect opportunity to strike. That's what it is with Katarina. You sit, you wait for the perfect opportunity when cooldowns are burned, when flashes are burned, when cooldowns are burned, and then you go in. That's like a basic Katarina main understanding of how to teamfight. Sometimes you don't even need to. Sometimes if you just know how strong you are, you can be the one that initiates the fight. You can be the one that goes in and deletes their carry one shot and then use Zonya afterwards. But that would depend on how much MR the enemy has, whether they have a Locket, when they have to have a Mikhail, whatever shit they have to counter you. You have to keep that in mind, and Guardian Angel being the most major counter to Katarina because it completely denies you a reset. So is HP stacking. The more you go towards late game, the harder it's gonna be. You need to understand that, especially in higher elo. Once you reach Diamond Plus, it's gonna be a lot harder because people know how to manage against Kat, which makes us Katarina mains have to really try hard to go for that win. You can't always win all of them. So, you gotta keep that in mind and keep your head focused. Don't fuck up. Be the man with a plan. Get shit done. Take the initiative whenever you can. Make sure you push leads whenever you can. Number 5, understand the fact that Katarina takes years to get good at. She is a highly mechanical skill champion that requires good decision making and tactical decision making. She is not a button mashing champion. There's no such thing. That's complete horseshit, and that's what the law committee likes to label Katarina because they don't fucking understand her. No one fucking understands Kat. That's the thing. So use that to your advantage. I mean, let people be brainless. Let people be fucking stupid because they don't understand how Kat works. Let them be like that. Use that to your advantage. Do things that a Katarina Mains would do. Do things that just go boom. And let them think, oh, you just mash buttons and got a pentakill, oh, big deal. But they don't understand the head and thinking that goes behind a Katarina player. We decide tactically when to fight. We decide how to enter a fight, where to position, when to position, when's the right time to do this and that. How do we do all this stuff? It's because we know when to do it. That's the thing about being a Katarina Mains that people don't understand. They genuinely just think all we do is mash buttons. They are so mechanically bad that they actually think that's how it works, which is so fucking bizarre that people genuinely think that. It's fucked up. That's why you guys need to improve with Katarina. You gotta make them shit themselves, alright? You gotta make them feel like, oh shit, Katarina actually takes skill, but no one's ever gonna think that, let's be honest. They're all, in the end of the day, they're always gonna think you're a button mashing champion. So just do you, kick ass 24/7, that's how we roll, man. No bushing around, that's all that matters. In the end, it is what you believe, not what other people believe. Other people can go fuck themselves, alright? Other people can be shitters, let them do their shit. We don't care about those assholes. And finally, the most important thing is number 6. Now, I know some of you guys might be stuck in a certain elo and you're a decent Katarina player. I've been through it. I've been in Gold 5 for quite a while this season. I've jumped to Platinum 2 where I originally was. I started out Platinum 5, but the rank reset went down. I got put to Gold 5. I got back up. You know, I got better internet. That's the thing. My ping was shit, so I got better internet. Now, one thing to keep in mind, guys, is that no matter what, you need to understand something. There's 2 things that you need to understand. Mechanics and game knowledge, alright? Just look at it like an MMORPG type of thing, alright? You know, you got your character, you use your character, right? And you build them up. You start building them up, you get your extra defense, extra strength, extra whatever it is, right? Look at that as yourself, right? Like, let's say my mechanics is 5 out of 5, and my game knowledge is 2 out of 5. Oh shit, I should probably focus a lot on game knowledge and level that up. So basically, a diamond player can have 5 out of 5 game knowledge and 1 out of 5 mechanics. Because he has the game knowledge, he can win, but he's not mechanically good, so he plays non-mechanical champions like Shots Fired to Malphite, Mondo, and Maokai, the most obnoxious tanks that require actually no skill to play. I'm sorry, if Malphite mains, Maokai mains, Mondo mains, I'm sorry guys, if you're watching this, you actually require no mechanical skill to play, and you're a shitter. You're a shitter. You don't take skill.
I don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
So you got those non-mechanical players, but they have good game knowledge, so they climb elo and they're diamond. And you're a fantastic Katarina player, let's say, or a Zed player, or an Assassin player. You're 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5 mechanically good at the champion. But your game knowledge is 2 out of 5. Because the thing is, you don't know when to roam, you don't know how to last hit a minion, when you don't know how you can get punished by last hitting a minion, you don't pay attention to cooldowns, you don't time flashes, you don't look around the map often. That's game knowledge, is understanding when to push turrets, when to back off turrets, when to recall, when to do Baron, looking at death timers. These are things that all come together, and you need to be able to do good in both. You need to be mechanically good, and you need to have good game knowledge. That's so important. Game knowledge can be learned. Mechanical stuff can be, you know, either you're gifted mechanically, or you just need to keep playing and understanding what to do in certain situations. These 2 things right here, oh, that's 4. These 2 things right here need a lot of practice. That's how you improve. And that's how you become a better Katarina player. It's just to understand. Mechanics and game knowledge is so important even to every single player. That's so key. For example, myself, I do press the F keys a lot. F2, F3, F4, F5. I always check around the map consistently. I look around when I can roam, when I can push, when I can take turrets, looking at death timers, want to back to group for Baron. Like I watch the death timers after we take inhibitor. If it's close, you know they're gonna probably try to do Baron, right? And if you have to quickly recall and regroup before they try to do Baron. These little things are game knowledge, and you have to get good at both of them. At the very least, you have to get good at both of them. If you're just mechanically good, you're not really gonna be consistently climbing. That's something to keep in mind. Always make sure you're good in both. I'm good at mechanical, and I'm good at game knowledge. Very important. Put these things two together and make them just like Iranian bread, right? Right? This is what you do with Iranian bread. You bring the dough, you flack it, and it comes out flat on the wall. Flat. That's what you want to do. You want to put it as flat as possible. And this is how you improve as a Katarina player. Thank you guys for watching. This is what it takes to be a Katarina main, and I will see you guys later. Big heart and a kiss. See you guys later. Hey baby.